Martin, what the first half seemed to lack, the second half certainly made up for. What did you make of that?
Well, it's extraordinary. I mean, I've been in football a long time, been around football a long time, and the scripts keep changing. No one could have written a scenario like this today, to be honest with you, and we've ended up singing in the Dartford rain, but the scoreline doesn't in any way reflect what a tight game it was and what Braintree brought to the match. And they, even before the ball was kicked, we knew it would be a tough game because they're on a terrific run and they're very competitive. I think they've got a way of playing that suits them. But things fell our way today, and when you're on a bit of a roll, and we are, yeah, you could say that they're on a roll as well. It didn't fall their way, but it did fall our way today. Obviously the sending off could have absolutely ruined the day. As it was, it turned out to be the prelude for an extraordinary feat of scoring 3 goals when you're down to 10 men. So Luke Colson's was a complete collector's item, be a candidate for the Dartford goal of the season, maybe even the National League South goal of the season. And then Samir, you can't keep him down for too long. He's not been in the team recently. He's been pretty grumpy about it. I know you've interviewed him, so you probably had a little bit of that. But I think the reason we've had a recent run of good results is the competition for places has been that much hotter, so that even somebody like Samir who's played in the Premier League can't be guaranteed a start. And Kiramoto's been an outstanding player at this level and higher, can't be guaranteed a place from the start. Alex Wall, who's also an experienced player, he's come on and again accepted that he'd love to start. They'd all love to start, and that's great for Douse. It doesn't make it easy picking the team, but you know that you've got competition, and if you want to change it, the players who come on have got real incentives to try and show they should be in the team next week.
Yeah, the first half was, you know, a few chances in it, but is it fair to say it was a bit of a feeling out process from both sides? I
thought we lost a few battles in the first half, and the manager wasn't too happy at half time, so I think there was obviously room for improvement. But it's very hard away from home, and we're in that position, obviously, half our games, to sustain a 90-minute performance away from home. And I thought Braintree played very well in the first half, but even at the start of the second, there were 1 or 2 signs to suggest that going again would be that much more difficult for them. Then we scored, then Tom gets sent off, and then you think, well, this could be the day where the run comes to an end. But as I say, even after Luke's goal, they scored. So, you know, we're looking at the clock. The thing here is a great clock, so you know you can count the seconds literally. And then, as I say, Samir just sprinkles some stardust on the game. You know.
After Tom's sending off, it seemed to, you know, get quite a response from the lads. Do you think that's fair? And we seemed to step it up a level after that.
Particularly after the game on Tuesday, which was a great result, but emotionally tiring, local derby. And we have got 1 or 2 older players, but the young lads, the young legs got us going in the second half really. And I think, I don't know whether did they play on Tuesday, Braintree. I'm not sure if they did, but I was conscious that we had. But Douse drives them on, you know. I mean, you're talking to me, but he's the man who makes it happen, and you know, he doesn't stand for anything that he really believes is not as substantial as it should be. You know, he gets underwhelmed quite quickly, but I think we were all overwhelmed at the end, particularly with the 3rd goal, which virtually wrapped it up. But the 4th was dreamland really. So league table's looking good, but one of the things I've learned all the years is you win nothing in November, and we're just pleased to be where we are. We're pleased that the club has developed in the short time Douse has been in charge, and that's very gratifying. But great credit to the players, because you know they've had to deal with new voices, new regimes, new philosophies, if you like. And we certainly wanted to play a slightly different way than the players perhaps we inherited, we used to playing. So they bought into that, and yeah, so far so good.
Yeah. There's no game now midweek. We've had quite a few midweek games last year. What does the 4 weeks of training look like for a side in such good form?
Rest. Yeah, there'll be some rest, I'm sure, and probably we'll galvanise on Thursday to look at the particular problems that Farnborough can pose. And Douse and I know a fair bit about Farnborough, because when we were at Woking, there was quite a close tie-up between the clubs we played pre-season games, or if we needed a midweek friendly, they were often available. So A lot of respect for the way it's run there. A couple of players that we've had as well will be up against us, and I'm sure we'll relish the opportunity to show their skills. So, but it's another challenge, and as we speak, I just want to really thank the players and the manager and the fans for. It's been a special day. I haven't been able to be here every day. If it was my work, every game, I missed a couple, and I missed Tuesday, which was great to follow via all your wonderful Twitter work, and a great result. But to be back in part of it today is a nice warm feeling at the end of a not very warm day.
31 points out of 33 now, last 11 games.
Yeah.
How proud are you of the squad for reaching that type of milestone?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the spokesman for everybody, and on this occasion, we're all pleased, but we want more. It's off the 5-1. You think, well, you're playing such a committed opponent as Braintree clearly are. We'd have taken a 1-0, but to get another 4 goals and another 3 points, but it only takes you to the next game, and I hope we'll be having nice conversations at the end of the season, but there are no guarantees in that. It's about sustaining. It's certainly one thing I've learned, that if you really want to be successful in football, you have to take it one step at a time, and if you get ahead of yourself, then you'll trip over. So we're trying hard not to do that, but it would be foolish to say we're not enjoying the moment.
Brilliant. Martin, thank you.